This message is for my Gen X brothers and sisters. Looks like it's time for us to clean up this fucking shit show. After all, half of us went to prison, the other half went to the military, so we've got the necessary skills. Not including the fact that we were raised by World War I and II and Korea and Vietnam veterans, so we're pretty familiar with guerrilla tactics, right? All we ever heard about at the dinner table was they. They shot Bobby, they shot JFK, they shot Martin Luther King Jr., and they shot Malcolm X. Well, we sure as shit know who the fuck they are now, don't we? You were raised feral for a reason. It's gonna take a feral generation to save this country, so come out from underneath that fucking desk. We saw that shit worked out in Red Dawn. It's our time to step up, folks. See you on the flip side, motherfuckers.
Let me get this straight. We're about to get pulled into a world conflict. This administration has drained our oil reserves, destroyed and cannibalized the military, sold off our ammunition, weapons, and surplus to other governments around the world. Our borders are wide open. We don't know who's who in this country anymore. Now we have the government stating, be ready for an attack here in the homeland. Bridges and commerce are being destroyed. Factories that produce food for the nation are being lit on fire. We have the leader of the free world telling the country that's about to pop it all off, don't. How much more do you need to see? We are combat ineffective. You better have a plan, and a damn good one. Wolverines!
We just concluded votes on just about $100 billion worth of borrowed money to send overseas, with nothing going to secure our southern border. I think one of the most egregious displays of spending was the $26 billion that they're going to send to overseas, part of which will go to support Israel. The other part, probably in the neighborhood of $9 billion of that 26, will go to Hamas and Gaza to fund the opposite side of that conflict. This is the kind of contradictions that we are seeing every single day, and I cannot vote to support any of it.
Congressman Corey Mills, Florida 7th District. I'm sure you're all as disgusted as I am with witnessing the flying of the Ukrainian flags on the U.S. Congressional Chamber. I want to be clear that the only flag that should ever be flown in our Congress, on our floor, in our chamber, should be the American flag. You know, I wish that so many of them who supported the Ukrainian funding for their border and for their country cared as much about America to fly proudly the American flag when we vote on border security like H.R. 2. It is a sad day in Congress. It is a sad day in America when people proudly fly the flag of a foreign nation in our United States chamber.
Your money is not charity. It's an investment in the global security.
Prudence indeed will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes, and accordingly all experience hath shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer while evils are sufferable than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations pursuing invariably the same object evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future security. Such has been the patient sufferance of these colonies, and such is now the necessity which constrains them to alter their former systems of government.
This is the final battle. They know it, I know it, you know it, everybody knows it. This is it. Either they win or we win. And if they win, we no longer have a country.
hereby inform you that as of midnight, Texas has officially become an independent nation. The decision to separate from the United States was made following a democratic process, with 78% of the population supporting this outcome. We recognize the challenges that lie ahead, and we are prepared to engage in open and constructive dialogue to ensure a smooth transition. We invite you to join us in shaping a new era of cooperation and friendship between our three nations, founded on mutual respect and understanding. Texas will always cherish the bonds we have forged with our neighbors. We remain committed to the principles of liberty, democracy, and justice that have shaped our shared history. As we embark on this new journey, we extend our hand in friendship and look forward to continuing our positive relationship.
Alert to all residents of the new nation of Texas. As of midnight, the state is now completely independent of the United States. Please follow the guidelines outlined in this message to ensure a safe transition. All acts of violence will be punished according to the new laws and regulations of the nation of Texas. If you are an American citizen living in Texas but do not wish to join our nation, we invite you to make your decision known at the nearest police station. You will have the opportunity to register for a visa that will allow you to stay in Texas for 7 months. Otherwise, all American citizens living in Texas will automatically be guaranteed their official Texas citizenship. Your certificate will be mailed to you within the next 2 weeks. All other U.S.-issued identification documents will be replaced by new ones bearing the new State of Texas logo within the next 5 months. Land borders are now controlled by the Texas Military Department. Commercial transportation is not affected by any new regulations. Civilians wishing to cross the border into our new nation will have to undergo an immigration check and will need a tourist or worker visa, available at the border for $50. This visa is temporary and set up for the transition period. All United States flags are prohibited from flying in the areas. Flags of the new nation of Texas will be distributed to replace these at no charge. Please request them at your local town hall. We invite you to show respect and not to burn any U.S. flag. You may drop them off at any time in one of the green mailboxes belonging to the Texas Postal Service. These will be forwarded to one of the border crossings and handed over to the U.S. authorities. We want to inform you about the transition of certain services previously operated by the federal U.S. government to our newly established Texas nation. The USPS has now been replaced by the Texas Postal Service, ensuring the continued delivery of mail and essential postal services within our state. Additionally, the Department of Transportation has been succeeded by the Texas Transport Department, dedicated to overseeing and improving the transportation infrastructure across our great state. Furthermore, the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms and Explosives has been replaced by the Texas Safety Freedom Department, demonstrating our commitment to ensuring the safety and security of our citizens while upholding their freedoms. We invite all citizens interested in joining the Texas Military Department to come forward by calling 760-706-7424. A representative will direct you to the nearest recruiting office. By joining the Texas Military Department, you have the opportunity to serve your nation with honor and dedication.
Wolverines!
Thank you for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out my other videos. Please visit my website at SamsTwitch.com. My Twitter profile is at SamsTwitch_Sam. My YouTube channel is at youtube.com/SamsTwitch. I post videos that I cannot post on YouTube on my BitChute channel at BitChute.com/SamsTwitch.